So this next video is exactly why I would never get rid of guns in this country.
A man comes face to face with an intruder in a terrifying home invasion. The 77-year-old homeowner did not give in to fear. Instead, he grabbed his gun. The would-be crook broke into the home on Arbordale, not far from West Stadium Boulevard in Ann Arbor.
He's older, he lives alone, and he says he has nothing valuable inside his house. But what he does have is a gun, and on Wednesday night, he used it.
He was in my house, and I was scared. I don't mind saying it.
Craig may be tall in stature, but he says he's no tough guy. On Wednesday, however, he rose to the occasion when he heard what sounded like someone trying to open his screen door.
Came out to investigate the noise on the patio door. A guy had come through the kitchen window over the sink.
Craig says he yelled at the guy and then pulled out his gun.
I got off one shot at him, but I missed him.
He may have missed him, but he has a sneaking suspicion the suspect might be a little sore.
This window frame is broken where he went out head first.
Craig says the guy didn't take anything and the damage to his home is minimal, but he's still trying to figure out why he was targeted.
I don't look for trouble because he was younger than me, no doubt stronger than me. I'm 77 years old, and he was in my house, and I defended myself, and I'd do it again.
If there was a big red button that if you pushed it would make all the guns in the world disappear, would you push it? Instinctively, a lot of people would automatically say, yes, they would push that button. However, when they ask me if I would push the button, I tell them I wouldn't. And usually when I say this, they look at me in disbelief, like I'm crazy, like, why wouldn't I push the button? My answer is simple: fighting chance. People have this misconception that if you make all of the guns go away, that also means that all the evil and all the criminals and all the violence will also go away. However, on the contrary, I think it will get worse, because now all criminals have to do to be successful in their criminal endeavors is engage in disparity of force. Which means they just need to get 2, 3, 4, 5 dudes come in, bum rush into your house, and there's nothing you can do about it because you don't have any effective means to protect yourself. And in this particular case, you may not even need to do that. You may just need to be stronger and faster. You see, this old man, yeah, he's tall, but he's old and he's frail. He can't fight off an attacker at his age. Same thing for an old lady living by herself, or a single parent mother living with her children by themselves, or someone who is handicapped or has a physical disability. In the video, he couldn't figure out why the intruder chose him. Sir, the criminal chose you because he saw you as an easy victim. Criminals don't want hard targets. They look for what they consider to be weaknesses. And for all intents and purposes, this man was weak. But he had one thing that equaled the playing field: a gun. And because he had that gun, he was able to adequately defend himself. That's why if there was ever a big red button that if I push would make all the guns disappear, I wouldn't push it, because the gun is an equalizer in the hands of the weak when they are unjustifiably attacked. I may be able to handle one guy by myself without a gun, but this guy could not. And it's not fair to say, oh, you can't have a gun. You better learn how to fight at the ripe old age of 77 years old. Or tell someone with a disability, sorry, you can't have a gun, better figure out how to become able if you're ever attacked. In this story, if he had actually hit the criminal, there's a chance the criminal, if he lived, or his family, could sue this man in civil court. Now this man will have to spend money and time hiring lawyers to fight a frivolous lawsuit, or there are some states who don't have a very strong castle doctrine and treat their citizens like serfs, and you don't have the real ability to protect yourself. So you might find yourself in a situation with an overzealous prosecutor who may try to even prosecute this man for defending himself in his own home if he was in the wrong state. Yes, this actually happens. This is why at the end of all of these defensive gun use videos, I tell you to get some form of self-defense insurance through a membership like USCCA. A USCCA membership not only gives you access to self-defense insurance, but it also gives you access to a wealth of knowledge and invaluable training that personally I think is one of the best combinations on the market, which is why I personally work with USCCA on my channel. Even if you don't go with USCCA, go with something, because it's very important if you carry a gun for protection. But if you want to learn more about a USCCA membership, click the link in the description section of this video. But real quick before I go, I want to help you women and girls out there real quick, because you know Father's Day is coming up. Now, I know y'all like to wait till the last minute to get your father something goofy like socks or a tie or some nonsense like that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. Instead, head over to shop.mrcolionnoir.com and get our new Girl Dad merch. And get your father something he actually wants for Father's Day. Stop getting him socks. Get him a cool shirt. Get him a tumbler. Get him a safe. Just stop getting him this goofy stuff. Shop.mrcolionnoir.com. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol. For products featured in this video, click the links in the description.